Coach Smith, your team made some noise at the 2023 Big West Championship, upsetting number 7 seed Long Beach State. How do you use that as momentum for this season?
Well, we really just focus on what's happening with this year. It's a brand new team. It was great the way that our guys showed resiliency and finished last year. I always tell the guys it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and we finished really strong. So we're going to hopefully carry that into the beginning of this season. But we have a brand new slew of guys that weren't even part of that, and which is a good and a bad thing. For me, it's great because it's a whole new set of energy that I'm excited to coach. So we're looking forward to this year.
In carrying that energy, as you just talked about, you bring in those new guys, several transfers from Power Five schools like Oregon State, Cal, Montana State, and even a junior college All American. Could you give us a little preview of your team for the upcoming season and how you guys are looking on the floor together?
Starting with the transfers, the most important transfer I think that we have is Jared Hyder, a transfer point guard from University of Cal Berkeley. We haven't had that type of player in that position since I've been here. No knock to my son who is on staff now, but Jared Hyder is a very heady point guard that's very mature and understands how to play with pace and he competes on every single possession. So if we can keep him healthy, I love our where we're going with this team with him at the front of it. To go along with we added a couple transfers from one from Eastern Illinois, Paul Bizimana, 6'9", ultra skilled four-man that can put the ball on the ground and shoot it, and that helps us stretch the floor a little bit more. And then from the junior college level, we were fortunate to get two very high energy post players in Cam Mowray from Dodge City and Joel Armor Trading from College of Southern Idaho. So those guys are something that people that we're very excited about as well. Every time they step on the floor, you don't have to question how hard they're going to play. They're going to run through the wall. And that's something that we needed consistently in those positions. And we added a couple freshmen from the Midwest, a 6'5" point guard, Justin Page, and a 6'5" shooting guard, Quentin Jones, that I think have a chance to be very, very good basketball players in this conference. We always try and recruit kids that we feel are better than this conference, and I think both of these kids are that. And then, we had another transfer who came from Abilene Christian via New Mexico JC in Logan McLaughlin. Unfortunately, Logan is probably going to have to sit out the year. He tore his ACL, but he's been great in the locker room. A lot of different pieces, a lot of energy. So we're looking forward to it.
On top of those transfers and newcomers that are looking to make an impact, you do have a key returner in Kobe Sanders. Talk to me about what you expect his role to be this year, especially as a senior.
Kobe has progressed as fast as I won't say fast, but Kobe is primed and ready to be one of the main guys in this conference. He's steadily has grown each year. He's dealt with some injuries that's held him back a little bit, but this year he's changed his body, he's changed his mindset, and he's been on point with everything from a leadership standpoint and getting in the gym. So he's also grown another inch, so he's now 6'8", and he weighs about 210 pounds. And when we first got him, he was about 6'6", 170 pounds soaking wet. So maturity, growth is the epitome of Kobe Sanders, and I can't wait to see, barring that he stays healthy, the type of year that he could have. He's primed and ready to lead this team. He's been loyal to us, and I just can't wait for him to reap the benefits of that loyalty. Who else we got? We got Julian Franklin, the Oregon State transfer, who you said he's back as well as we just brought back Tuka Yakala, who played 4 years here and then sat out last year, and now he's going to use his COVID year. He's 6'10" center. So we have some pretty good pieces that we're excited about.
With those many players elevating your squad, you've also elevated your son Jamal, as you mentioned a little earlier, to an assistant coach this offseason. Tell us about his development as a coach and how special it is to have family on your staff.
Yeah, his development started way back when, and I'll give you an example. Like when I'm looking at one of our posters from when we were both at Cal State Fullerton. Um, he was a walk on at Cal State Fullerton, but he's always been in the gym because I've been a head coach ever since he was an infant, and his IQ for the game has been different. And when we were at Fullerton, in the Big West Conference tournament, one time our staff was convening outside of what we can do adjustments wise, and our trainer took a picture of what was going on inside the locker room while we were outside, and Jamal was at the chalkboard going through some schemes of how guys can guard it differently, and we walk in, and we were blown away that the guys already were ready uh, as to what we were trying to make adjustments on. But that goes to tell you where his mindset has been. He went away and played professionally for a year, and he felt he was ready to go into coaching, and I didn't want him to come straight to me, so he went and played and coached for Montana State for a good friend of mine, Danny Sprinkle, who was on that Cal State Fullerton staff, and learned a great deal from him, which was needed. And then this past year, he was our Dobo, and when we had an opening for assistant coach's position, I sat down with our athletic director and a couple others and said, as a head coach, when you're trying to hire someone, you want someone that has that can teach your vision, right? As a head coach, someone that has pride in the school, someone that understands the lay of the land of the conference, and all three of those he checked off the box. Being my son, he understands my vision, pride in the school. He's played here, graduated from here, and in the conference, he's played in the conference. So I felt he was a great fit for it. He's learning on the fly, but he's ready, and we're fortunate to have him on staff.
Well, you surely set a good example for your son and the rest of the team. We look forward to seeing you all compete this season, and I thank you so much for your time, Coach.
Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.